for Sybil B. She is having a show me your paper. It's called the Great Paper Chase Challenge. So I'm going to try and not be too shaky and take you around my craft room and show you all the places and how I store my paper. What you're looking at here is a 9-drawer system, and I believe I got this from Joann's, and I really, really like um, how it works. So I have all my paper scraps stored in here, and at one point I kind of gotten rid of 12 by 12 because I don't do 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts hardly at all anymore. So I had cut all of my 12 by 12 paper into like 6 by 12s, and so some of that is not really scraps, but it's in here and it's all by color. But the thing I like about these, if you can see, they all have closed lids on them, so you can take it out, and store, like my reds are here. I got orange and yellow. I'm not a real orange and yellow or red person, so I kind of combine those because I don't have that many papers. And then I got my greens, blue, purple, pink, and then my neutrals. So I really love that for my paper scraps. And I don't keep little tiny, pieces of paper. I know I could, and I could use them to punch out things with my punches, but I, don't do that. And then on my table here, this little box I created from a chipboard. It's Fernley Designs. I was a guest DT member, and this is a 6x6 paper pad storage. So I have some of my Prima pads and pads that I'm wanting to use, pretty soon. I have those in there. Okay, and then I will take you around here to my bookshelf, and these are all my 8.5 by 11 cardstock, the plain papers. I have those there, and then I have two of these satchels here that Art Bin makes, and they fit perfectly the 6x6 paper pads. I really love them for the 6x6 paper pads. And I have them all sorted out by companies, my Echo Park and my Mind's Eye. And then I have another little Sterilite container with the lid off of it for more 6x6 paper pads because they didn't all fit in those two bins there, and I didn't really want to go buy another one of them. And then I have some like corrugated paper pads and such right there, and I have my stack of corrugated cards from Michaels. And then I have down here on this shelf, these are Crapper Hopper 12 by 12 storage containers, and I love those for the 12 by 12 papers. It just keeps everything really, especially your cardstock, they don't bend or anything, and it just keeps them really nice and solid. And then I do have right here is some Die Cuts with the View chalkboard paper that I had won from Die Cuts with the View quite a long time ago. I need to use up. This here holds my A4 Prima paper pads and my Graphic 45 like chipboard pieces. This is all specialty, like glitter, sparkly die cut papers. And then these are all my 12 by 12 like paper pads or page kits. And then on the very bottom shelf there by my Fiskars stamp press are my 8 by 8 paper pads, which as you can see I don't have too many of. I just have a few 8 by 8 like graphic 45 papers, but I don't buy the 8 by 8 paper pads too much. So I hope, Sybil, that this maybe gave you some different ideas on what works for paper storage. And like I say, I really love these art bins. They have handles on them. They're easy to tote around, to take down, and they fit a lot of 6x6 paper pads in those containers. So thank you so much, Sybil, for a really fun challenge, and I hope you ladies enjoyed seeing how I store my paper. Thank you for watching.